Today I'm going to be showing how to make the best and easiest salted caramel mug brownie from scratch. So I'm just going to be explaining a few easy steps that are needed to make this brownie. And there are just 4 simple steps to follow. The first one would be just to make a caramel sauce with some butter, sugar and milk. The next step would be to combine all the ingredients for the brownie, which is just 5 ingredients in a ramekin. The third one would be to layer the brownie and caramel. The caramel should be in between the brownie layers. And the fourth one would be to pop it inside the microwave for a couple of minutes and enjoy it. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned brownie. However, it's a task to actually get to the baking part, gathering the ingredients, setting your oven. Just the whole process is a little bit of a hassle. So this recipe is perfect for those who have unexpected sweet cravings and don't have too much time on their plate to satisfy it, and it can be made with a lot of ease with minimal ingredients and equipment. First step in this recipe is to make the salted caramel sauce. It's very simple, just needs 3 ingredients and a pan. So did you know that stress spelled backwards is dessert? Using just a few ingredients and simple tools, you can make one of the most stress relieving desserts. I love anything sweet that's given to me, and I love trying different sweet items. However, I don't have too much time to bake properly from scratch because it takes a lot of time and a lot of different ingredients also. So I'm so happy that I found this recipe as a perfect alternative for a dessert lover who does not have so much time on their plate. So I was just hoping to share it with everyone else. As you can see, the sugar is almost melted. It needs to become a liquid consistency, after which we will be adding the butter and the milk. So now I'll just add a little bit of butter to the sugar, just let it melt, after which we will add cold milk. As you can see, it starts bubbling up, so you have to be very quick in mixing the caramel sauce with the butter so that it doesn't harden up. Just need to combine the butter and sugar well to make sure it's all properly mixed up. After which I will now be adding the milk. It's cold milk, so it's going to bubble up. You need to be very quick and fast in mixing this. And you just need to keep stirring up until the lumps are gone and the saucy consistency is good. So here I have this 5 simple ingredients that are needed to make this brownie, which is step number 2. I just have 20 grams of all-purpose flour. I have 10 grams of cocoa powder, 1 large egg, 50 grams of sugar, and another 22 to 23 grams of butter, salted. Taking a bowl like this just to combine these 5 ingredients. You just first need to combine the dry ingredients and then the wet ones. So here I'm just combining the flour and cocoa powder. In a separate bowl I'll be combining the sugar and melted butter. I'm just going to be combining this melted butter with sugar in a different bowl. It should look something like this. And now I'm just going to be adding it to our other dry ingredients. It's going to be a little bit lumpy right now, however we will be adding the egg, which will help to modify the consistency. Mix it up well, don't over mix it. We've used granulated sugar for this recipe just to make sure that the texture is granulated. And now I'm just going to be adding it to our ingredients and just combining all of that well. It may not look like it's coming together well, but it is, just the process. Looks like it's done. Layers both are ready. The third step would be to layer the caramel and brownie. So I'll be putting one layer of brownie followed by a layer of caramel and the remaining brownie batter. So I'm just going to divide the batter in half. I prefer to have more at the bottom layer so that the caramel is clearly absorbed there. And then I'll just be putting some of this caramel. As you can see, it's thickened up. I'm just going to be blobbing it onto the center. Just to have that nice caramel center once it's done. And just on top of that, I will be adding the remaining cake batter, brownie batter, sorry. Just to cover up that caramel layer perfectly well. Get all of that out properly. So this is how it should look right before it goes into the microwave. The layer of salted caramel is hidden in the middle, and this is single serving dessert, so that is why it looks so small. You can always modify the recipe, double it, triple it, as per your choice. So now the final step is to pop this into the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes depending on the power of the microwave. So popping this into the microwave for 1 minute 30 seconds. I will check on it in the middle just to make sure everything's done. And it's all ready. Some of the caramel has oozed out, which is perfectly fine. It just gives it a more fudgy texture. My face first. So I have a little bit of the caramel sauce still remaining, and I'm just going to drizzle it on the top for the extra. Okay, I'm not very good at drizzling, but just for that extra taste and flavor. Okay, caramel oozing out, that's what I love. And I think I'm just gonna devour this in a few bites. But this is one of my most favorite recipes, and it can just be made in 4 simple steps. Just make the caramel sauce with 3 ingredients, combine 5 ingredients for the brownie, layer them up, put them in the microwave. That's all. It takes no more than 15 minutes of your time, and it gives you one of the most satisfying desserts that you'll ever find. Personally, this is one of my most favorite desserts, and I was very glad that I was able to share it with everyone. And I really hope that you try it out and let me know how it was.